Hey all, good morning and welcome to ShareTreck. We are starting a new week, the end of this month. It's the 23rd of February 2026, and the futures are looking as bleak as they could be given the circumstances. I'm in the mood for a rant, but I ain't going to do that. I'll go with my prepared remarks. So, good morning and welcome back. It's Monday, and the futures are already telling a sharp story before a single bell rings. S&P 500 is down almost 40 points, and NASDAQ futures are down almost 58%. And this comes despite Friday's relief rally. The S&P 500 gained 0.69%, and the NASDAQ added 0.90%. to close at 22,886 after the Supreme Court struck down President Trump's sweeping AAPL tariffs in a landmark 6-3 ruling. Charles Schwab is the source from where I'm picking up this information. They are saying that the relief rally was short-lived because of some concerns, because Trump swiftly raised the new global tariff to around 15% on Saturday under other provisions, just one day after announcing a replacement 10% duty, invoking the 1974 Trade Act rather than the invalidated 1997 AAPL law. CNBC this morning reported that the U.S. Customs and Border Protection announced it will stop collecting all AAPL-related tariffs effective 12:01 a.m. Tuesday. So this is the news that we are getting. So it's a perfect mess, because the government has shown no inclination to automatically give refunds, which means various organizations will have to spend money once again, and a lot of time and resources going through the courts, all the way from the Court of International Trade up to the Supreme Court, to force the government to pay the refunds. And in the process, what's going to happen is that Trump has now imposed those 150-day tariffs. That will also come into focus. It can persist until 150 days, after which the Congress has to approve it or else it will expire. So it's all a whole lot of mess out there. Trump can easily put tariffs into place the right way by going through the Congress. He has the Congress majority still, but he's refusing to do things the right way. And this is causing a lot of distraction. And I suspect that as long as the Epstein files issue continues, we are going to have a fire hose of distractions. And this is one that has been used by Trump. Fortunately, that is much better than bombing Iran and causing more human misery. But I think this is not good for retail investors, and also it reduces the attractiveness of US as an investment destination. Fortunately or unfortunately, most of the AI companies and prominent companies are domiciled in US, and therefore we are forced to invest in US. But that could change, because companies may not find it suitable to work in an environment where the rule of law is not firm and established. And that could potentially create a situation where some of these companies might end up moving to a different domicile. That is one thing that could happen. We have to watch closely the US dollar, the 10-year yields, and Japan as well. So I don't think it's the year for the retail investor. Really smart traders, day traders, would be making a lot of money through the volatility that we are seeing here. I must confess, I've attempted to make some money out of volatility, but I'm stuck in really bad position, both long as well as shorts. So I'm not in sync with the market. I would like to hear from you guys what is happening with your portfolio and how are you trying to make sense of this. Having said that, let us go and have a quick look at all the indices and stocks, and let's try to make some sense where we can. Now, S&P 500, I'm looking at this head and shoulder pattern out here, and this segment out here seems to me to be a bear flag, and I think that we are on the way down out here. The 100-day, the 50-day exponential at 6904.06 is going to be a formidable resistance for the S&P 500 futures today, and we have a really good support at 6,859, which is this green line that we see out here. Market sentiment is bearish, MACD is bearish, momentum is below average. And if you look at NASDAQ futures also, I think, is creating a bear flag, and that has got to break down on the downside. And it's much weaker than the S&P 500 because it's below the 50-day and the 100-day exponential moving average. And the 100-day exponential moving average at 25,072.66 is going to be a resistance today, and support will be found somewhere around 24,771.25, failing which it could drop all the way down to 24,439.00. Market sentiment, MACD, momentum, all of them are looking bearish to me. Dollar index has become a little bit stronger, but very, very strong resistance at 97.88 to 97.87, which is the strong resistance from the 100-day exponential moving average, as well as the horizontal line of resistance that we see out here. Next, we look at VIX, which is above 20. It's at 20.58, up 7.86% from where it closed yesterday. And as I pointed earlier, we are moving on this bull channel, which is a very gentle bull channel, which keeps on taking us higher and higher. Therefore, I'm thinking that this indicates a lot of insecurity in the market. Gold has gone up. It has managed to break this bear flag, in my opinion. We are moving upwards and creating a new bull channel. So I would have to retire this downward target of 4,300.68 soon. But I would like to wait and watch what happens, because let me just quickly take the measure of our bear flagpole. This is the flagpole for the bear, and I think the 50% mark comes somewhere around 4,914. We are already above that, so I'm thinking that we are in the process of forming a bull channel. We have broken out of the previous support of the flag, which then became a resistance, and we have broken out of it today. I think for today the resistance is supposed to be at 5174.68. We are at 5157.25, so I think we have a little bit of a resistance here for today. But yesterday in the last trading day, we had broken into this channel. Let us see where it ends up today. We'll watch a few more candles before we can solidly confirm that we are getting bullish again. Then I would like to go and have a look at the AI stocks. I'm more interested in NVDA, which is up 0.12% in pre-market trades. We have got the earnings call coming up on the 25th of February after hours. That is on Wednesday, just a couple of days to go, and it's going to be after hours. And the earnings expectation is 1.53 per share, and the revenue estimate is 65.97 billion. So the challenge is not only to meet and exceed these, but also to give an outlook that meets the market expectations. So there is a whole lot of consolidation happening out here, and I personally do not know where it's going to land. Oracle is going through a whole lot of pain because of the way their financials are looking after their investment into data centers and their reliance on OpenAI for business. NVIDIA has got similar exposure to OpenAI and also to another subsidiary in terms of commitments to buy unused data center capacity. So overall, I think I would be very cautious with NVIDIA. And if NVIDIA doesn't manage to strike the right tone, it's going to devastate the entire market, because a good portion of the index depends on AI. So be very careful out there. That's my personal opinion, of course, not financial advice. Let's look at Google, which is up 0.41% in pre-market rates. We have a resistance at 315.91, which is the 100-day exponential moving average. But pre-market, we are already broken above that, and we are at 316.19. What do I think about that? Well, I'm thinking that we are in a bear channel, and this could be a bear flag. I would like to see where we end up today and see a couple of more candles which can give us some kind of a pattern. But right now it's unpredictable, because even though we see this kind of bullishness on the price action, when we look at the market sentiment, it is bearish. MACD is also bearish. Momentum is also below average. So I would like to wait and watch what happens in this case. Nothing to declare out here. Meta is down 0.79% in pre-market trades. We have a resistance at 651.45 for today. Pre-market, we are at 650.51, down 0.79%. And our support is going to come up at 636.48. Microsoft is down 0.43% in pre-market trades. This was a bear flag which broke down on the downside, and we have a target for this at around 338.31. But the price action we are seeing out here is some kind of a consolidation, attempting to create a floor and to break out. But we have been unable to penetrate 395.50, which is this red line that we see out here. Sorry, let me open this up. 399.10. So we're not able to break 399.10, which continues to be a resistance for today. We have a tentative target of 339, which is a bear flag target. Let us see what happens out here. This could be a bearish pennant forming, and the probability of breaking down is higher than that of going up. Amazon is down 1.09% in pre-market trade, and we have resistance at 211.67. And we'll have a support today at around 204.74. Right now, we're at 207.81. AMD continues moving downward. It's at 1.18. And it's quoting at 197.85. We have a support at 197.81, which will be the initial support. The subsequent support is 192.16, which is the red line that you see here. It's a 200-day exponential moving average. Next, let us look at AMD. AMD is up 1.37% in pre-market trades, and it is forming some kind of a cup and handle pattern out here, in my opinion. We'll wait and see what happens. One cup and handle out here, and there is the other cup and handle out here. All bullish signs, so I'm hopeful that AMD is likely to move on the upside. Market sentiment is bullish, MACD is bullish, momentum is above average. Again, AMD is likely to have an impact when NVDA does its earnings call. Next, let us look at Apple. Apple is down 0.65% in pre-market trades. It's at 262.71. We have a support at 262.56, which will be the initial support. Subsequent support is 260.22, which is the 100-day exponential moving average. Resistance comes from 264.81, which is the 50-day exponential. Tesla is down 0.99% in pre-market trades. We have the head and shoulder target of 366.50, and we have intermediate support today at around 394.85, which is the 200-day exponential moving average. We also have a resistance at 410.49, which is this diagonal out here. We have opened below this morning. So we'll have to see if, like the previous two trading days, whether we create a green candle and continue to go above this, or we confirm below this. So that's the question for us. SMCI is down 1.57% in pre-market trades. The 50-day exponential at 32.48 is the resistance for us. And the support today is going to be at 29.95, which is this diagonal line of support that we have been following all the way from 13th of January 2026 onwards. That's going to be the support for us. Pre-market, we are at 31.99, down around 1.33%. So that's what we have out here. Palantir is down 1.63%. Again, a good deal of consolidation out here. I'm waiting to see what kind of a pattern this forms so that we can decide the next move. I'm not getting any clues out here. Market sentiment is bearish but improving. MACD is neutral and momentum is below average. We have already had earnings which were pretty good, but this is where we are. We don't have any idea where it's going from here. We'll watch for more candles. Tempus AI is down 1.35% in pre-market trades. The resistance at 59.39 is in order, and potential support will come in today at around 56.19, which I think will be very strong support because it's also going to coincide with where we ended on 18th of February 2026. Next, let us look at SoFi, which is down 1.42%. resistance is going to be at around 19.26, and pre-market we are at 18.75, down 1.42%. Support is available at 18.20. Oracle is down 1.01% in pre-market trades. We have support at 144.62, and we will have resistance probably somewhere around 153.48. SMH is down 0.73% in pre-market trades. We are going to get some resistance at 414.45, and we'll get some support at around 407.94. Pre-market we are at 411.99. NP is down 1.77%. It has officially fallen below this diagonal line of support. I'm going to mark that as a resistance. Today we are going to get resistance at 54.93. Right now we're at 54.69. So we are charting new areas out here. We are not following the pattern where we would have broken out on the upside. So I'm not going to enter into MP. I'm just going to watch and see where it goes and then decide if I want to buy it back. Broadcom is down 0.78% in pre-market trades. The reverse head and shoulder pattern, in my opinion, is still in play, but we are yet to break the neckline. So I'll be watching the resistance at 336.34, which is a 100-day exponential moving average, and I would be watching for support somewhere in the area of 319.85. Right now we are at 330.07 in the pre-market action, down 0.78%. So that's all I have in the AI section. Let's go and have a look at genomics. Pfizer continues to languish. It's down 0.26%. I'm still holding the long-term holdings on the Canadian side. Have I retired the target of 28.16? No, I'm still holding on to it. We had a bull flag forming from here all the way to here. Let us just pull it out to the top, and we have breached the 50% point. Momentarily we came down, so I'm cautiously optimistic that this bull flag is not going to dissolve. So I'm hoping for the candle that forms today, and if we continue to move upwards and stay above the 50% mark of the flagpole, I would continue to believe that it's a bull flag. Otherwise, we are looking for new chart patterns which can give us a clue where we are going to go. Next, let's look at Prime. Prime is down 0.76%, and you're going to get support at 3.08. Intelia is down 0.40%, and it's at 12.69. We're going to get support at 12.32, which happens to be the horizontal line of resistance that we had earlier, which has now become a support. And we're going to also have resistance at 12.56, which is a 100-day exponential, which has now become a support because we are above that. So first support at 12.55. Right now we are at 12.62. Second support is the horizontal line of support at 12.32. Caribou Biosciences is flat in pre-market trades, and it has got a good deal of support at 1.79, which is the 200-day exponential. Right now we are flat at 1.80. Next, let us look at Beam. Beam is down 0.80%. 100-day exponential at 27.81 is the resistance, and 50-day exponential at 27.81 is a resistance, and 100-day exponential at 26.46 is a support. Pre-market we are down 0.80% at 27.37. Autoimmune is down 0.46%. It's definitely going absolutely bearish. It needs some catalyst, some FDA report or something to come up, or else it is proceeding for a gap fill, looking incredibly weak indeed. Heritas is down 1.68% in pre-market trades. Resistance for today at 1.84, support for today at 1.71. Illumina is down 0.57% in pre-market trades, consolidating and finding resistance at 117.49, which is the 200-day exponential. We have a target for Illumina at 89.92, and we have a gap fill that need to happen for a gap down that took place. So there are these contradicting forces. I'd like to watch and see what happens with this. chart pattern out here. Is it going to become a bearish pennant and break down on the downside and go towards 89.77? I don't know, but overall, Illumina is looking very bearish. CRISPR Therapeutics is down 1.76% in pre-market trades, and we had a support earlier at 53.20, which now becomes a resistance for us because we are dropped below that in the pre-market session, and potential support is available at 51.97. And then let us look at grain, which is down 2.87%. After that huge fall, our resistance our support becomes a resistance at 51.51, and we are going to continue falling down further until we find the bottom. One of the places where we could get support, in my opinion, is going to be this area out here. Just pull it up a little bit. So this is going to be our support at 44.95 for today. And if we break down from that, then the next support will potentially come in the region of 39.39. We'll draw that later. PSCB is flat in pre-market trade. Bearish Benetton formation. We got resistance at 1.71. Right now we are at 1.61. Potential support at 1.58. ARCG is down 0.73% in pre-market trades. Pardon me. We have support at the 100-day exponential at 28.10. and resistance at 29.43, which is the 100-day exponential moving average. We have a Vertex, which is down 0.19% in pre-market trade, with strong support available still at 463.60. And let's look at Ginkgo Bioworks, which is down 1.41%. The earlier support at 9.35 becomes a resistance, and potential support is available at 8.86. Right now we're at 9.09 in pre-market trade, down 1.41%. Let us look at Precision, which is down 2.88%, and we have got resistance at 4.43, which is the 50-day exponential moving average. Right now we are at 4.38, and support is available at 4.08, which is the 100-day exponential moving average. Eli Lilly is up 3.46%. They have garnered a major victory over Novo Nordisk because their Mounjaro has showed a 25.5% weight loss in trials, outperforming CagriSema of Novo Nordisk, and that has given the boost right now. I'm very happy with this. We are back into the bullish bull flag, and then let us see if we can break out on the upside from here. Next, I'm looking at Ultragenics, which is down 0.97%, forming some kind of a pattern out here. Let us see what pattern it is and whether it's going to be a bullish pennant and we can break out on the upside. Rare needs some kind of a breakthrough. United Health. I think United Health could be very interesting from here. I'm doing this for Uddhav. I'm seeing that we have potential for a cup and handle pattern as well as reverse head and shoulder pattern, both of which are bullish signs. So I will be watching United Health very closely. So cup and handle could be formed because we have this cup out here. And the handle is forming. I would be watching the handle to see if we are breaching above the neckline and going up. So this is one pattern. I'm just going to remove this. The other pattern would be potential head and shoulder. So this could be a shoulder, this could be the head, and this could be the other shoulder. So both bullish possibilities are there. And right now we have the bearish target out here of 221.20, which is starting to seem a little unlikely. So healthcare being among the Maslow's hierarchy at the very bottom, food, clothing, shelter, health, security. So I would be more inclined to see United Health breaking out on the upside with one of these formations. So yeah, that's what I would say. Team is continuing to move downwards, down another 1.63% today. Not at all doing very well. So that's what I have here. Then I'm going into currencies to look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin has started being quite bearish. We have this bearish pennant out here. I'm going to create this pennant. Just put just connect these lines in a proper manner to show what this pennant looks like. If I connect this out here and mark this green, so this is the support we have, and we dipped below this and went up. So for today, I think our support is likely to be 66,163.55, and right now we are at 66,177 or 181.20. We are still within this pennant. This being, if this is a bearish pennant, then we'll have to break out on the downside. This is where I'm a little bit concerned whether I'm doing the right thing out here. I don't know if this is a bearish or a bullish pennant. This could turn out to be a bullish pennant if we consider this to be the flagpole, in which case, if I look at my rule that if you are below 50% of a bullish flagpole, the bullishness does not exist. That could be a problem. So then this may not be a bullish pennant. This could be a bearish pennant. So I'm a little bit confused out here. So I'm going to wait and watch what happens today. And if we fall below this green line of support, then I would consider this as a bearish pennant and then look forward to the confirmation of the resistance of this line. And then our target of 49,151.31 becomes a given. Otherwise, we are in for trouble. So that's what I'm thinking out here. I'm approaching it from a bearish side because I have put my money onto MSTZ, which is up 4.90% this morning. It's at 13.91. And out here, for MSTZ, I can clearly see a bearish pennant. So I think I have to get out at the earliest opportunity and book some profits if possible. I think I must be at close to break even or slightly negative with MSTZ. So if I get an opportunity today, I'm getting out of it. I'll wait for a surefire, because when I look at MSTZ here and then look at Bitcoin, then I feel that this is more of a bullish pennant, because if Bitcoin goes up, MSTZ will go down. And for MSTZ to go down, this seems like a perfect bearish pennant with the highest probability of breaking down on the downside. So if MSTZ goes down, MSTR should go up. MSTR will go up if Bitcoin goes up. So that's a reverse way in which I validate, and I think that this is a bullish pennant with greater probability of breaking out on the upside. We just happen to be very close to the support. So if we break down on the downside and confirm this support as a resistance, then we are in for business with MSTZ. Otherwise, I have to sell off my MSTZ and get out, which means that for this to come true, Bitcoin has to start picking up today. And for Bitcoin to start picking up, I would be looking at the futures to see if futures are picking up. Futures are not picking up at this point of time. Let me go into the 5-minute chart and show you what the futures are looking like. The futures have dropped down and they are consolidating a little bit, but by no means are they up. They are down 0.43%, and NASDAQ futures is down 0.57%. So unless S&P 500 and NASDAQ futures go up, I don't see things moving for Bitcoin. So that's why I would like to leave you all today. I'll catch up with you again in the next one. Have a great day, guys. A great week ahead for you, and see you later. Bye for now.